A staff that last year really felt like they probably were under Niagara Falls. Because when Kelly came in, she had to show things that they needed to do to stay up, having to do with Common Core and getting the Common Core aligned, as well as everything else that's coming down the pipe. And there's quite a few things that are there. And educator effectiveness, RTI, response to intervention, and a number of other things that we're working on. Here's what I've seen. A faculty last year that really was sort of shell-shocked and were just overwhelmed, but supported and were presented. For many of them, this was more change than they had seen in years previous. And that's what it is in almost every school. Every school district I'm in, the staff all feel overwhelmed by these initiatives. And so what's happening at Amro, K-12 is no different than any other school system, public school system in the state. However, the wonderful thing to see this year is the relationship between the administration and the staff in that they're working together. I can see that they have righted the ship and they have the feeling we can make this happen. And within that, I'm seeing the materials that I showed them last year are more and more frequently being used inside the classroom. And the strategies are these. These are the strategies that engage the student at a deeper level. These are not sit and get, but they're 21st ones in which they ask the students who have to have very high verbal facility, not just of those who want to talk, but of all. Developing communication skills, problem-solving skills, how to work in small groups, how to take on differing opinions, how to ameliorate different viewpoints, and how to invest themselves in learning and being self-responsible. That's what the strategies do. That's been wonderful to see the teachers making that shift into leaving stand and lecture and talk and figuring out how to make it interactive. Within the middle school and the elementary, that's also been the similar thing I'm seeing. As I'm working with them, I'm showing them strategies. What I would like to tell you is that even though I'm in Brookfield East and Central, which has a very wealthy and very high socioeconomic and outstanding ACT scores, and the same thing for Kettle Moraine, which is very similar, and Ashwaubenon School District, which I've worked with, K-12. Some of the best teaching that I have seen, I've seen here. Matter of fact, I won't mention the grade level or the school, but really the best teacher in 25 years I have ever seen is in this district. And I've seen darn good teachers. And this, I just can't imagine why this person is not Teacher of the Year for the state of Wisconsin. I'm excited in that room. I want to be in that room. And as a matter of fact, Erin was with me. She was crying at the time. We were observing it together. I tell everyone that. But it was really the best. I have seen good teaching going on here. And outstanding teaching I would never have thought I had the pleasure to see. And it wasn't that the people, and in talking with the person later, it was already there. But that person said to me, I was looking for more to do. I felt like I was in a rut. I needed this to direct me to the direction I wanted to go. So here, and this is the best part of the thing I get to do. I get to work with really good teachers, and they say to me, how can I get better? I haven't met one who said, oh, I'm good? Yeah, well, that's fine. It's all, how do I get better, Bill? How do I reach the proficient? How do I reach distinguished? To reach my kids. And so that's the best part of this. The staff here has the wrinkles of all staffs and all families. We have uncles and brothers that we would wish wouldn't come to family reunions. But they are related to us, and so we embrace them. And all organizations do that. But in this one, my job is not to find people to fire, but for people to improve. And that's what I'm doing with educator effectiveness. It is just so good to see the openness within the group, within the faculty who want to do this and are not resisting, but saying, how can I do this? And especially when your top say, how can I get better? Can you show me more? It's a pleasure to work with your staff. So thank you very much for providing the resources for the administration to bring me in to work with your staff on long periods of time, because I'm here all day and working with your staff. So thank you for that investment. You are to be commended for that investment as well. Not all districts use me about this much, but when you're in Kettle Moraine and you have 150 teachers just in the high school and middle school, all day there means I'm just flying. All day here means half-hour conversations with staff on the target. So thank you. You are providing your staff the opportunity to really improve on the, especially the educative effectiveness. And they're worth it. And it's been my pleasure to work with them. So thank you very much for the time this evening.